welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's talk about APLD. I think this one's going to be a winner long term. And today I'm going to go over the due diligence. Not really going to talk about the charts much. Wait for it to come down nice and cheap, especially after getting pushed down yet again at that same level as last time. And it usually comes back down to the 200 weighted moving average and underneath it, and that's when you're looking to buy. You're looking to buy it, scoop shares nice and cheap when it comes down or near this 200 WMA. It did so recently, and you could have bought in at around 7 to 8 and went to 12. So be patient, be disciplined, let it come down nice and cheap. I would look to start adding at around 8 and under and start accumulating it. So the reason I say that is because I was looking at the insider trading, and this guy Wes Cummins, CEO, buy. Since 2022, as far as this goes back, the CEO just keeps buying. Buy, just keeps buying. And so I see that, and then I look at the most recent data, right? I look at the most recent data, and I'm like, well, this guy just keeps... I mean, he's selling some, of course, after such a move from lows of $2, but he's still, like, it's funny because he's still acquiring some, right? And then he disposes of some too, but ultimately he's only been selling like a small amount compared to what he holds. Like, he's holding a ton of shares and he only disposes of, like, it's nothing. It's minuscule how much he's selling. Like, he's not selling a ton. Like, he's still holding the majority of all those shares he's been accumulating over the course of those years, the past 2 years more than anything. So I noticed that, and I'm like, well, if this guy keeps buying and he's not selling just yet, might mean this is worth more than when you might think. So I'm waiting for 8 and under, in my opinion, and keep an eye on his buys more than anything if he does purchase. Yeah, so that's what I was looking through more than anything. I'm like, okay. So the CEO just keeps buy. There have been no sells. I mean, like, not anything significant. You know, not anything that's going to cause people to sell off, like Palantir. And I started to look through the site, and I was like, okay, Applied Digital is constructing the epicenter of AI. To achieve this, Applied had to crack the code on harnessing massive amounts of compute power situated in high-density, low-latency environments. In most industries, companies generate supply and then search for demand. However, the AI revolution demanded a complete overhaul of digital infrastructure to accommodate the immense compute workloads of AI. And we know that NVIDIA, we know they're in it. So, and they did not sell it off. That's probably the biggest thing. They got Dell, Intel, Hewlett-Packard. And so the more I do due diligence, the more I'm like, I might buy this one for flips and for long term, because there's nothing I like more than a good story, and this one's got a good story behind it. This doesn't have potential. This is the future here. The potential is more so in the share price appreciation, but how much we don't know. But I think this can go to 20 plus easily, and then pull back, and then continue higher. It's going to take time. Not going to call it the next Palantir, but I mean, the AI revolution is here. So let's continue the due diligence here. It's going to be a long one. Grab your popcorn, your vegan pizzas, or alcohol. It is a Sunday. In the era of rapid technological evolution, the marriage of AI and high-capacity digital infrastructure stands as the pivotal frontier of technology today. Innovation in AI is happening at a massive scale and speed, so much so that the largest companies in the world are working closely together to keep pace. So what I'm taking away is you're investing in the infrastructure side of things. Let me see if there's anything else important. Yeah, I was like, let me do some due diligence on this because I like what I'm seeing, but I'm like, let's look a little deeper here. Let's dig in. So on the financials, at least, let's go with the balance sheet. They're fine on the balance sheet. I don't see anything to be concerned about. Yeah, there's nothing to be concerned about balance sheet wise. Income statement, we know that Cummins guy, Cummins, the CEO, they just keep buying. So they're still holding. That's probably, it's not even the buys. It's the fact that they're still holding. Because I remember SoFi was at, SoFi, I was looking at SoFi's insider trades, and the CEO, Anthony Noto, he kept buying at $6.92, $6.90. Every time it would dip to $6, he was accumulating it. So, like, if they're still buying and holding, it speaks volumes. Now, I'm just making a comparison, of course. But let's continue here with the numbers. Total revenue has increased $8.55 million in 2021. 2022, massive jump to 55.39, and then another jump to 165.57. Let's go down to the quarterly here. 6120. I mean, they're set to get, yeah, at this place they're set to get to 300 million this year, if not more. Or 2024, I should say. Q2, Q1, 2020. Yeah. So I think this one's all, like, I'm telling you right now, I've seen this before with SoundHound. I saw it with, what's the other one? I saw it with SoFi as well. I think one of my Discord members that have been with me since forever, I think they bought SoFi and held it. Because the CEO just kept buying the dip on SoFi. And it's like, you just buy with him and you would make money. So I think, I'm thinking, look at that growth though. I think this is a long-term winner. 100 maybe, but let's just say 25 to start. Let's take it slow here. 25 first, then we'll move on to higher. We'll move on to higher numbers. So that's my first price target right there, 25. I don't know what the price targets are now. Most of these analysts are trash anyways. I don't know who, are they just machines? 11 price target. I don't know who this is, but they should lose their job. They suck. 11, 12, 14. I give it 25. I give it 25. And buy the dip. I'll give it the buy the dip. Yeah, the buy the dip under the 200 WMA or around it. Just buy the dip. That's it. Just buy the dip. Buy around 8 and under, in my opinion. Or just start accumulating it. Just accumulate it, guys. I know some people lump sum. I would not lump sum into this. Just start accumulating it. That's Wes Cummins, the CEO, the guy that literally keeps loading up. Okay, let's go through the investor presentation, and then we'll go through the recent earnings. Negotiating leases for 100 MW HPC data center with plans for an additional 300 MW. Secured 160 million in funding from institutional and accredited investors, NVIDIA and related companies. So that's a big deal right there. Issued a ton of notes. And yet, that doesn't matter. The share price is going up anyways. Who are customers? Bitcoin miners. Interesting. I did not. Okay, that's it. I'm loading up, guys. I think this one's going to be a winner long term. You got to be patient with it. If you're looking for a nice 2 to 8x, this is it right here. I didn't even think about the blockchain side of things, the Bitcoin miners. Their largest customer is Mara, which I'm accumulating right now because you want to buy Mara when everyone's scared. When it starts dropping real cheap, that's when you're like, ooh. You get excited when it drops, not when it starts going up. Initial customers are startup AI companies with significant funding. We are now seeing demand from mid to large size businesses. Just now seeing demand. Large companies looking for data centers that can handle the power requirements of the new AI GPU demand. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to start loading up little by little. Now, I'm not going to go crazy. Like, seriously, never, never, ever just lump sum. Load it up bit by bit. Oh, look, that's where I live. Yeah, apparently someone figured out my address, and I'm like, if you look hard enough, you would find it. That's just part of being a YouTuber. Applied Digital operates 2 data centers. Let's see. Let's continue here. AI's demand for power. Typical CPU uses 300 watts per hour. NVIDIA H1 100. NVIDIA B200 uses 1,200 watts per hour. AI queries require 10 times the electricity of traditional Google queries. New hyperscale data centers, traditional data centers. Wait, there's the one near me? Interesting. I'm going to have to... No, I'm kidding. But imagine I drive over there. So this is what it looks like as I hold a little mini mic with the furry... whatever that furry little thing at the end. I don't know, a tail. Let's see. No, I don't care about that. I mean, I think I got excited as soon as I saw, like, wait, whoa, Mara. You work with Mara, my friend? I mean, I'm buying Mara and I'm going to buy this. This is it. I'm glad I'm doing my due diligence. I don't do due diligence like this often. If I do it, it's because I'm very interested in that stock in particular. Something about it is appealing, and now I see. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to go over what's important to me, at least. Whoa. Transformative agreement positions with... Wait. Okay, what? Transformative agreement positions the company to firmly establish itself as a top-tier HPC, data center designer, builder, and operator in the U.S. Top-tier HPC data center designer, builder, and operator. That's the key words right there. The rapid expansion of hyperscale data centers driven by the growing demand for AI capabilities is presenting significant challenge to electricity availability in the U.S. According to a Morgan Stanley report, there could be a shortfall of approximately 36 GW in power availability for U.S. data centers by 2028. To put this into perspective, that's equivalent to the output of around 36 nuclear power plants. We believe that much of the U.S.'s currently available excess power could be under contract within the next few years. Our strategy has been further validated over the past year by strategic investments from CIM Group and NVIDIA. Yeah, I could see why. That's interesting. See, they sold off Sound and Serve, but not this one. So they believe in this. I'm loading up, guys. This is crazy. I don't care. I'm starting to buy. I'm buying. But I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, it's 50K tomorrow. I don't want to miss out. No. I'll buy maybe 10 shares on Monday and then another 10 as it goes down lower. And if it comes down to that 200 WMA, I'll accumulate. This is a long-term play now. This is a long-term play with an initial price target of 25. This is not for a flip anymore. Hell no, I'm not flipping this. Alright, maybe I'll buy some shares for flips. You know, I'll do half and half or something. We'll see. I'll figure out the strategy. But I just start accumulating this one. We'll come back to this video and be like, how did he know? I didn't know. I just if Nvidia's buying and holding, investing, it's like, why? And after this research, I'm like, okay, I see why. I see. And they're working with Mara stock, which is one of my favorite miners, to swing trade and abuse the fact that it gets real cheap when everyone's scared, and then when it goes back to 20 plus, I can dump it for 25% to 50% or more. Buy when they're scared is the point. Okay, I think that's enough due diligence. Today is due diligence day. I'm doing due diligence on Hollow and SoFi. But I wanted to start with APLD. APLD, let me know if you want me to do due diligence on other stocks, but please don't give me like garbage. Sometimes some of you send me messages, hey, can you check this out? And I'm like, that's trash. Like, if it's not AI, please don't send it to me. If it's not AI or robotics, don't send it to me. Don't bother. Because right now, that's what's hot. It's what's going to be. It's the AI revolution, not the biotech, whatever the hell. People send me some garbage that I'm just like, I don't care about that. Give me some AI plays that I don't know about, or some stocks that are undervalued, or that you think are undervalued, or hidden gems, whatever, and I'll look into it. But APLD, I think this is a good one long term. I'm going to start accumulating it. Like 10 shares at a time, which is not much, but I think this is going to be the play here. Still, I'm going to wait Monday. Monday, we should drop further. We should, after such a sell-off. Usually when we get a sell-off like that, as you can see, it's a hard level to get over. We sell off and we just go lower. So I would wait. What's our support here? This changes things for me. Our support would have to be, $7, $8. We'll see if it drops that low. There's one big red bar here, sent it from 11 to 9. Yeah, it can drop quite a bit. So I would look for a little bit of a settle off. The following. Then, I would look for a sell off. Under 10, it's a buy at this point. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.